What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Bento, and welcome back to another episode of Terrible Thursdays. And we are back on this series with another episode. The second part to the first episode that actually came out, which is the most well performed. Well, okay. The script is off full, and I'm stuttering. But you know what? I'm not gonna go off on Editor Bento today, alright? Because, I don't want a reoccurrence of what happened last time. Anyways. Well, you know what? Let's just start. Last episode was a very well performed video on my channel. It got hundreds of views, more than any other video that I have. And I want to say thank you. I know it's just views and all that, but still, thank y'all for at least taking some time out of your day to click on the video and all that. Thank y'all for the likes, 14 likes, like I said, the most well performed video on my channel. All right. If you look straight through my category of videos, none of them have even come close to 500, and I don't even know how many more views it is at this point. Alright? The only episode of ꉅꀪꀪ that I ever have on my channel that I ever reached anything more than 10 views was the first part to Heartstruck. That thing is sitting at 80 something views. But none of my other ꉅꀪꀪ mod videos have done this well, like the first part to the CEDA tapes have. So, I want to say thank y'all, again, thank y'all for taking the time to click on the video. Thank y'all for the likes, and also a big shout out to the CEDA YouTube channel. Thank you for giving me permission to react to them and all that. And now we are back on the CEDA channel again to now react to the CEDA series season 2 Descent. We watched the entirety of season 1 in the first episode. Now it's time to see what this has for us. It is a total of 6 videos. This one being its most recent. I saw it be announced, and I was so tempted. I was so tempted to just watch it and see. But you know what? I was like, nah. It's about time for you to record another video for Terrible Thursdays. Terrible Terror Thursdays. I already forgot the order they're supposed to go in. But, yeah. Anyways, let's just get on to the reaction. First video. Oh, and actually, before we actually go to the first video in the season 2, let me just give y'all a quick rundown of what happened last episode if you haven't seen it. If y'all want to see my full reaction to each episode, give out my own opinion to each of them. It should be in the description. So yeah. Anyways, this is CEDA series season 1. If you don't know what CEDA is, it's basically the CDC for the Left 4 Dead universe. It's basically what that is. And in this series, we watch a whole bunch of tapes that have been recorded by them and given to the public during the whole green flu epidemic. Now, one thing you need to know about green flu, it's not a zombie virus. It is not. You do not have undead people coming back to life and going to bite other people. No, that's not what this is. These people, they might bite, but they're most likely going to lash out on you. It is basically a mutated version of a rabies virus. So it takes away the humanity in a person, making them less able to control their actions. So it's not their fault that they're lashing out on you or attacking, but they are just losing their common sense and will of control. So basically that's what this whole is. Safe Room basically teaches you how to be a safe room. Vanna Hotel, it's a location in Left 4 Dead 2, which was made into a CEDA evacuation center. Y'all might know this if y'all played Left 4 Dead 2 as the first campaign, Dead Center. Liberty Mall. Liberty Mall in this universe has been turned into a hive mind. Alright? You'll soon see if you watch that episode. I'm not going to say much more onto Liberty Mall, but yeah. Basically, trainee video. It's disguised as a trainee video, but if y'all want to see what other twisted stuff that happened in this video, go watch the reaction. Like I said, link in the description. Video will be in the description, I mean. Door. And all that. Here, Authorized is a really good one. Basically, it's a person talking to all 4 survivors from Left 4 Dead 2. Basically, at the end of Left 4 Dead, the whole campaign of Left 4 Dead 2, you're not really given much on to what happened to the Left 4 Dead 2 crew after they get rescued via helicopter. So it's fun to see that this probably could be a variation or an alternative route that could have happened to the people. But yeah, the summary is basically this is what happens at Liberty Mall. This one and this video are connected together. And this one is basically a person reacting to the green flu tape. And that's all I'm going to give. Y'all want to see even further into these videos, then you can watch my first episode on this. If not, then just look up the CEDA, Civil Emergency Defense Agency, on YouTube, and their channel should appear. And you can watch them yourself. Anyways, enough yapping. First video, I'm sorry. Now, the first video in this entry is called Burger Tank for Lunch MP4. So let's see. Been working at the hospital for a few days now. While on shift, I thought to myself, why don't I get some fast food? Why don't we get some fast food? September 4th, 2009. Okay, that's a YouTube URL, which I'll probably not do because I can't do YouTube URLs for the life of me. Got a double bacon burger combo. Gonna have to burn this off later. I forgot how good Burger Tank is, yet how okay. I suck at reading. Also, how unhealthy it is. I'm gonna try to not make this a habit, but it may be pretty hard not to. Haha. Okay.
We made USAA for homeowners who like.
Okay, shut up. All right, not much to be said there. It's basically just our main character, our little doctor from the last season, basically just telling us that he likes Burger Tank. This dude's turning out to become gosh darn coach.
I sure wish the Burger Tank was open. I could go for a barbecue bacon burger and a large order of fries and orange soda with no ice and a piece of hot apple pie.
Next video. Okay, we actually have an actual long video for this one. Next video in the entry, next entry in the series, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not going to blame Editor Bento for this stuff. I'm just going to roll with it, alright? I'm just going to roll with it. Don't need him knocking on my window again. How you doing, Edited Bento? Yo, where you went last time? You kind of you kind of just knocked on my window and left. Kind of had me paranoid, you know. Ah, I see. Okay. Look, man, I didn't mean no disrespect last time, alright? Like, can we just, like, you know, leave this behind us, you know? Because, I kind of do need you for this episode. I'm not, like, thank you. I'll try not to, you know, yeah, I got you. Okay. Glad we put that behind us. Anyways, next entry into this series is called Quarantine. So let's see what that's about. Whoa. Okay, now that's different. Also the saying. Whoa. The following is one of the 3 media that compromises of the Fairfield logs, showcasing the early stages of the green flu outbreak in the city of Fairfield, Pennsylvania. Majority of which relate to Kingsman. All media is organized into chronological order. Yeah, that's our dude from the first thing. More knowledge about Kingsman should be obtainable before scheduled questioning through these meetings. Whoa, wait. We're gonna put that on 0.5. Whoa, that's a lot. Being knowledgeable is important. Being knowledgeable is an important attribute. Bro, what does that last part say? We know who knows what we have in stored. What do you mean who knows what you have in stored? Just put me back in Garstar normal. Alright, let's see what we got now. 2 hours since mutation. Hey! Date, August 30th, 2009. Time, 7:41. Address, 13 Barn Pleasant Avenue. Livia Harmony, an employee at Annex Finance, contacted emergency services to report a co-worker suddenly attacking other individuals inside the office. Okay. You know, she was probably having a bad day, you know? Probably spilled coffee on her white blouse or something, you know? Reasonable crash out, you know? The suspect inflicted major injuries onto numerous workers at the building. After a struggle with multiple employees, they were able to lock the suspect in a supply closet. Damn! Okay, we know it's the green flu, but they didn't. But to literally have a person mutate into have the green flu with contained... Okay, I'm stuttering. To literally be infected by the green flu, this is how strong you become? Like, damn. They don't say how many, but multiple employees to get off one infected. My goodness. I don't even want to think about the injuries. Ouch. Livia seemed to emphasize the fact that the suspect in question was not their self, that they seemed to be suffering with some sickness. Okay. We made sure to contact Fairfield CEDA department to have a look at the situation. Shortly after their arrival, the building was placed on quarantine. Uh-oh. Whoa, what's going on? Damn! There's a freeze frame right there. Hold up. Hold up. Hey. I saw it for a second. It's the gosh darn thumbnail for Doors on season 1. Hey. Vibro and House Task Force investigative logs. What we got? Investigative leader. He looks jolly. Sebastian Kingsman, MD. Hey. This music makes me think that nothing's bad's gonna happen. Okay, we're just gonna let that load. After receiving a request from the Fairfield Police Department, we arrived on scene at 13 Barn Pleasant Avenue in front of Annex Finance. We were briefed about the suspect that seemed to exhibit rabies-like symptoms and attack their co-workers. Eyewitnesses state that the suspect seemed to just have a mild cold when entering the building, but turned extremely violent several hours later. See, that's what I meant. Seemed to exhibit rabies-like symptoms. Due to us never seeing such an aggressive form of rabies before, we have decided to quarantine the building as a safety precaution. Individuals that have received an exchange of bodily fluids with suspect are receiving medical treatment within the building. Okay. With the situation inside the building being under control, it is time to check the suspect that still remains to be inside the supply closet. All attempts to communicate with the suspect outside the room has turned up futile. Are we about to see the first infected? Division / investigative leader Sebastian Kingsman has volunteered to go inside of the supply closet with the protection of an FPD officer in an attempt to communicate with the suspect. Protective measures have been taken to avoid an exchange of fluids from suspect. Okay. We're about to see our first infected. Body cam footage, Sebastian Kingsman. Oh, we're about to see. Okay. Did it for real? Did the gosh darn camera? Okay, the door closed. Hey, there you go. I was about to say, where's your freaking flashlight? Some shallow breathing over there. Hello, my kind sir. Okay. Police Department, City of Fairfield, Philadelphia. Officer Wilson Green. Okay. Brother, you better be ready to pull the trigger. She's right there. One suspect was located. Attempts to communicate was made. Suspect responded with hostility, of course. I mean, we're... Oh, snap. Oh my. Suspect had to be neutralized. Well, that's that problem done. Let's go home now. 5 hours since mutation. Still going. After several tests to confirm validity, it turns out that the infection that Ms. Ravako was suffering from was not rabies. What was it then? But was in fact green flu. We knew GF09 was an extremely mutative pathogen, but jumping from a cold to a rabies-tiered disease should be a scientific impossibility. You're telling me, dude. I am afraid of 3 things. Alright, listen. 1. This mutation of green flu may still have an extreme infectivity of its predecessor, possibly making everybody that is not wearing protective measures in this building infected with this new strain. Alright, yeah. Makes sense. 2. If my first attempt stands, I am afraid that everyone infected will all lose their higher critical thinking, perhaps losing their sanity altogether as they bleed from the inside out. Damn. See, that's what the green flu does. It takes away your common sense, basic thinking. I cannot bear to think about what Miss ꉅꌟ:⋪ must have went through in her office. Yeah, dude. 3. If my following 2 statements stand correct, we may have found this mutation too late. Damn. Season 2, created by ⅓ꀟ. Okay. So this said this was one of the many logs for this quarantine. So I don't know if the series of season 2 is gonna have more of these, but okay. ⅓ꀟ. Okay, I see you. Okay. I love this. As in production, as in like quality wise, I'm liking it. I'm liking it very, very. I'm liking it. Like, you actually feel like there's some interference by CEDA in this. Like, you actually see people going around. You actually have personnel from CEDA actually show up, instead of just having in season 1 just CEDA giving you tapes to watch and all this stuff. The only thing that we got close to CEDA personnel were David and Xavier from Liberty Mall. Those were the only 2. And that's it. After what happened in Liberty Mall, everything else was just your standard issued tape from CEDA, telling you all this information that you need to possibly survive the green flu outbreak. I say possibly because it kind of did wipe out the whole eastern side of the United States. So, yeah. Like I said, it felt a whole lot more livelier with those new scenes and all that, showing actual people in it. We got to see the first infected. That was nice. And to think that something as common as a green flu pathogen can mutate that quickly and that drastically to the point where you're having rabies-like symptoms. Jeez. And I do sympathize with that, with what they said, how Ms. ꉅꌟ:⋪ must have felt in her office while undergoing transformation, to slowly lose yourself to the virus. Jeez. Like, they lose all common sense. They all lose will of freedom, of like actually thinking and all that. But they are still there. Okay, they lost control of their own body. They're lashing out. Why? Because this is a rabies-like virus. But damn, yeah. Anyways, very good start to this. On to the next video. Also, before I even go to the next, before we even start watching the next one, I also do have something to say about this new intro. Like, this is new. That's a starer. That's a regular dude. That's Nick. One bullet at a time. Although, unlike the Civil Emergency Defense Agency, so this isn't CEDA doing this anymore. No, this is the military. The military has gone and taken over. Because if you don't remember, in the authorized tape, it shows the military interviewing the 4 survivors from the Left 4 Dead 2 crew and all that. They were then given authorization to kill the Left 4 Dead 2 crew. But then CEDA jumped in and said, nah, let me take them off your hands and we'll see what we do with them. It's not confirmed what they did with them, but CEDA saved them. Possibly. But now with this new intro, it seems that the military is now taking over procedures and all this stuff. But here's what I'm asking myself. Why is it, if the military is the one saying all this stuff, why are they using the CEDA logo for their broadcast? Why are they using the CEDA logo? Like, are they trying to slander the name of CEDA or something? Or are they trying to make CEDA seem like the bad guy here? Because I don't quite remember if military was involved in this, but during the whole 6-year gap afterwards, the whole eastern side of the United States was cleared out, mostly cleared out of all infected, and that was CEDA's doing. So I don't know if the military had any involvement in that, but CEDA at least did something afterwards. So, are they trying to create a bad name for CEDA? In a sense. It's a lot of questions. Anyways, next to the video. Now, next entry in the series is called Staring. And if you watch any of the tapes from the first season, then you know what staring means in this universe. It's your good friend, the grandma. Let's watch. Let's see what we got. Oh. Okay. What is this?
Help!
Bill?
Zoe!
Zoe?
Help!
What is Zoe doing here? Oh my. Jeez. How comfortable do you have to be in this world, knowing the monstrosities that are out, but still being able to take a nap? How comfortable do you have to be? Like, look, these windows are wide open. Anything could attack you. Like, come on, at least sleep in a safe room. Yo, Zoe kind of looking... We got a cleaver, a Molotov first aid kit, and a gun. A pistol. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Shit.
Shit indeed. One gleaming eye. Okay. Yeah, sorry, y'all. Zoe's dead. What? Huh? Who's this? Nick. My good sir, are you okay?
If you ever want to know why I
Whoa,
block
hey,
ads with
whoa!
this is why I block ads.
Shut up! Hate YouTube ads? You need pie. Okay, you see the double facing it's here? Hey, do you hate ads? Hey, let me make an ad to show you how to get rid of ads. Like, come on, dude. Also, don't get in my video. Okay. That was a lot. That was some stuff to unpack there. Okay. First of all, Zoe, we're getting some appearances by past survivors.
Help me!
Also, where is Francis and Gostar Lewis? Where are they? And also, how did Zoe get over here? Didn't they go to the gosh darn island after Bill's sacrifice? Didn't they go set sail to the island? What is Zoe doing all the way? What is Zoe doing over here by herself? And also, what's the reason that Zoe's gonna be coming over here? Because I don't think Zoe would be coming back to mainland after seeing Bill's sacrifice and letting all of that go to waste. For them to be able to set sail to the island. I don't think she would do that. Just willingly. So what is her reason for being back in mainland? Also, where is it? It's nice to see some more implications on the starer. Because if I remember correctly from season 1, the only imagery or anything considering the starer was just that one freeze frame and the transformation from the old lady turning into the gosh darn starer. Also, shouldn't this be reversed? Isn't the gleaming eye on the left and the droopiness on this side? Also, where's the droopiness here? It's supposed to be disfigured right here. Also, let's talk about this scene. Okay. Why was my boy Nick just staring off into a TV? I have two theories for this. Either one, this dude is getting brainwashed by the military. Do they have that sort of technology? We do not know. But is he he looks sort of in a trance. If you don't know, just by looking at him, he looks like he's in a trance, so who knows if he's getting brainwashed by the military. 2, and probably the more reasonable one, is he just got done watching a tape on the TV. Because why in the world are you in this darkened room with a TV in the middle and just looking at a white static going on the TV? Why would you just stare at it? Unless he's getting brainwashed, or 2, he's just finished watching a tape. It's one of the 2. And that's it. So not much going on in this episode. In this episode, yeah. In this video right here. Just another view of the starer and Nick just staring at a gosh darn static TV. Wait, staring. Starer? Is Nick a starer? Our next entry in the series is called Decomposition. Jeez, I need to learn how to read. So let's see what's decomposing in this one. Ooh. The following media may contain flashing lights, loud sounds, violence, disturbing images, and examples of body or psychological horror. Alright, that is your warning, people. If you do not enjoy that, I would skip to the next timestamp. Alright, y'all did? Okay, good. Because if you didn't, then not my fault. Not my fault for the following. Viewer discretion is advised. Listen, this is your last chance. If you're still watching, if you don't like that stuff, I would click on the next timestamp. I'm doing this for your own well-being, alright? Like, Editor Bento, tell them. I will not be held responsible for your discomfort. Alright, you clicked off. Okay. Now for everyone else that stayed, let's watch the video. Okay. Kingsman. He's thinking about the shot. I mean, that would shake anyone, especially if you're not used to it, and especially if it was that close. My dude had his finger ready on the trigger. Oh, we're putting in the tape. Oh, I thought I turned them off. I turned them on, I mean. Also, with Nick being there, is Nick being used by the military? Rubbing my eye because it's itching. Is Nick being used by the military?
We are dedicated to keep everybody's
Hey.
loved ones safe and sound all across the world.
Yeah, with that, no. The CEDA training video. Why is this here?
CEDA agents for different potential worldwide scenarios and disasters.
Why is the trainee tape playing?
Task Force. Your job is to go to affected areas that we have labeled as of biological risk or danger to civilians living there, and to bring aid and support to said area. Your job and the reason why we are rushing your training is to go to Fairfield, Pennsylvania in the USA. Green flu has mutated. This mutation has turned green flu into a harmless cold, to a horrifying pathogen never seen in modern human history. We have quarantined an office building that seems to have had the first case of this new version of green flu. This infected individual with the green flu brutally and violently began attacking their co-workers, even killing
Damn.
some due to the injuries they had sustained. It is thought that due to green flu's extreme infectiousness even before this mutation, everybody in the building is infected with this new strain. We have quarantined the infected person family and are doing contact tracing to avoid the potential.
Why is it playing in a trainee video? 5.5 hours since mutation.
An
So only
ongoing story as questions are being raised on Pleasant Avenue as FPD officers arrived to a 911 call inside of Annex
CEDA
Finance,
places Annex
claiming
Finance
that
on
an
quarantine.
individual
Reasons
inside
unto why
started
are unknown at
attacking
this
their
time.
coworkers. Shortly after FPD's arrival, a Civil Emergency Defense Agency Viral and Health Task Force Division arrived on scene and placed the building on total quarantine. FPD officers and CEDA agents both refused to give up any information about this ongoing situation, which have led many to begin
Dr. Sebastian
speculating.
Kingsman.
A popular theory being that this quarantine may have something to do with the new novel virus dubbed green flu, which has began to spread around last week in the state of Pennsylvania. Individuals infected with the virus seem to exhibit flu-like symptoms, such as headaches, runny noses, sore throats, and an abundance of many more possible symptoms, although it is not confirmed that this quarantine has anything to do with green flu at all. We will continue to update about the mystery on 13 Pleasant Avenue as more information gets out.
Hey. What is that? Oh. Why is my camera? Why is the camera going blurry all of a sudden? Makeshift med bay. There was no helping them. Helping who? The infected? Their fates were already sealed. Now they all stumble through the halls, losing themselves. Damn. Their minds are decomposing. The air is decomposing. Why is it speeding up? Time is decomposing. Decomposition. Title card. Okay. The following is the second out of 3 media that comprises of the Fairfield logs, showcasing the early stages of the green flu outbreak in the city of Fairfield, Pennsylvania. Okay, so there is gonna be more logs to this. This is the second one. Majority of which relate to Kingsman. All media has been loosely organized into chronological order. Information on Kingsman will be possible through this method. Who's getting their hands on these logs though? Back with Nick. My dude, what are you watching? Wait, is Nick the one watching these logs? Annex quarantine log 17. The following is for CEDA employees or authorized officials. Well, I'm neither, so. Information on authorized parties is strictly prohibited. Sorry. August 31st, 2009, 13 Barring Pleasant Avenue, Fairfield, Pennsylvania, 1:04 a.m. Eastern. The contagion of that Livia Harmony Harvok had contracted now seems to be confirmed as green flu. But it's not the version of GF09 that we are familiar with. This seems to be a new variant. It's a good thing that we quarantined the building when we did. We are unsure if this variant has the same infectious potential as the original. After Dr. Kingsman's encounter with Livia, he was sent back to Mercy Hospital for minor injuries and to start studying samples. Kingsman is one of the best virologists CEDA has in its ranks. His efforts should not be wasted on maintaining a simple quarantine. Although having direct contact with the contagion would be reason to have him a part of the quarantine, he was taking protective measures to prevent infection. Even with the knowledge of green flu's extreme mutation rate, this is simply unexplainable. A few workers in the building are now starting to complain about possible GF09 symptoms. Whoa! I was gonna pause to read, but then that started happening. Jeez. We can't let them know what might happen to them. What, getting a bullet straight to the
spread of
noggin?
green flu going rampant in Fairfield, and public awareness starting to catch on that something is wrong, we have decided to air an emergency broadcast and make this new version of green flu public knowledge to the world.
4 days after mutation, damn. So they weren't able to do anything about it.
Yes. From the Civil Emergency Defense Agency, spreading awareness about green flu. Due to the increased spread of green flu within Fairfield, we would like to remind you to wear face masks and try to avoid contact with infected individuals. If you are sick with green flu, please be mindful and stay home, doing your part in slowing the spread of green flu. We would like to inform the public about a new variation of green flu that has recently emerged. This variation seems to inflict more serious symptoms upon an individual. If you are sick and have any of the following symptoms: paling of the skin, difficulty swallowing, sudden mood swings, or sensitivity to bright lights, along with other typical flu-like symptoms, please call the emergency CEDA hotline or screening for the new variant. The number is 555-000-676. That's 555-000-676. We would like to thank you for your cooperation in advance, and don't forget, we are dedicated to keep everybody's loved ones safe and sound, all across the world.
Oh my gosh! Police Department report. Alright, what you got? Oh, okay. September 3rd, 2009, Fairfield, Pennsylvania Police Department. At 7:31, we received a 911 call at 23 Stone Road reporting on a severely injured woman on the second floor of the apartment building. The woman was unresponsive, laying in front of an open apartment door that had a trail of blood leading inside of it. The caller noted that they heard weird groaning coming from inside the apartment. Because this sounded like another instance of the new GF09 variant, we have qualified. We have notified CEDA and sent in adequate personnel on scene. This is going to be the 6th quarantine of the day. Day after day, and more people are getting infected by this new variant. It's getting to the point where we are unsure if we will be able to prevent the sincerity of this new variant from leaking to the public. Okay. He hasn't been responding to any calls. Anthony says that he's fine, but this is not like Ricardo. Oh, Ricardo dead. Ricardo está muerto, wey. I know that even when Ricardo's busy, he always answers the phone or calls me back. I'm going to check up on him. He's a homie, man. He's a homie. Alright, let's see. I have not been here in forever. Here's his apartment. Ricardo, are you okay? It's me, Ma. Oh, this is his mother. That's a friend. Oh, this is the incident. Okay, this is how it's showing it. If you don't open the door right now, I'm going to use the spare keys to get inside. Oh, you're dead now. Uh-oh. Hello? Ew. Mama, help me, please. I can't control myself. Damn. By the time CEDA got there, the woman was long dead. The woman's name was Maria Ċeveres. The infected individual turned out to be her son, Ricardo Ċeveres. Standard protocols such as quarantining the building and contact tracing is getting done by CEDA with the assistance of the FPD. Damn. We had no choice but to use lethal force against the suspect. He began charging towards the first responders on scene. These last 4 days have been rough. Non-stop work.
We have also decided to start opening CEDA centers around the city to start handing out information, supplies, and shelter. The largest CEDA center in the city that we are about to start operations in is in the Łański Hospital.
This CEDA center will be the only one in the city as of right now to have an evacuation.
Fairfield's #1 hospital, the Mercy Hospital. CEDA has determined that they will not be able to maintain the quarantines they have set up for much longer. Yeah, we already saw what happened to Savannah. Many of the quarantines fall into chaos when the infected patients overwhelm the staff. Are guns not a thing? With the annex quarantine being a brutal and prime example of this. I always wondered how it ever happened in the Ghostthorn Zombie Apocalypse series. Like, how the hell do we have the Ghostthorn's strongest military force out there, and yet we get swarmed and overwhelmed by gosh darn mindless zombies. How? Like, how? Literally, to kill one or get rid of one is literally shoot them in the head. Boom, headshot. Is it that hard to do? Like, grenades exist. Rocket launchers exist. Grenade launchers exist. Tanks exist. Like I said, I don't know how in the world they get overrun in zombie movies, in series, and all that. With the collaboration of CEDA, we will be transforming floors of this hospital to a CEDA center. We will offer supplies, shelter, and information about the new strain of green flu when it inevitably spreads beyond quarantining buildings, including evacuations if necessary. Along with center preparations, Dr. Kingsman and many other agents have been working tirelessly to study and examine GFL9 pre- and post its mutations. They have recently witnessed a case study of an individual that was brought in infected with the new variant. Here are the findings. Alright, give me the findings. What you got, Dr. Kingsman? Sorry. Davidson Porter was an individual who was brought into Mercy Hospital infected with the green flu pathogen. As procedure, we documented everything that happened to him once he was directed to the GF09 care floor. Davidson's infection was like none ever seen or reported before. What you mean? Oh, hey dude. Why are you looking at me like that? Davidson Porter. Davidson at this point is in a docile stage of GF09, complaining about headaches, a running nose, stomach aches, and extreme nausea. He also began to experience a frequent amount of absent seizures. We've given anti-seizure medication to help stop the seizures, but they continue to persist. His mental state is degenerating rapidly. Davidson reported the worsening of cramps and pain in his abdominal region, along with indescribable nausea he felt. Davidson's body started to bloat up. He started to vomit large loads of bile uncontrollably, and he began to lose his sanity. Now what does that sound like? Starts to bloat up? Vomit? Bile? This dude became the first ever bloater. Yup. Davidson Porter. Before and after. Along with his bloated appearance, boils seemed to cover the majority of his body. This is a long friggin' tape. Whenever we try to enter Davidson's room, he attempts to projectile vomit into us. And when he vomits, all other infectants on the floors begin to react erratically, attempting to break out of the restraints and rooms. Boomer bile. Through observation, Davidson seems unusually passive and less erratic than typical infected. Davidson seems only to get aggressive once he is prepared to vomit once again. When he does, he resumes back to a semi-passive state, even towards non-infected. For some unknown reasons, green flu mutated Davidson into a vomit factory, for it is for certain that his bile is filled to the brim with the virus. Davidson seems to be compelled to vomit on any non-infected he sees in order to spread the virus. It is unclear how he is able to produce such an extreme amount of bile in such little time. It is also unclear if this is a mutation that happened by chance or if there was a specific set of parameters that encouraged this mutation. If there was, then America would be filled with boomers. We will also look out for more instances or new mutations of major mutations within green flu infection. Playing personal log 35 WOB.
It's been 6 days since annex. 6 days since we first encountered this new variant of 곶곪ꌪ. You know, actually, I was in this hospital working in the lab, and my temporary office, studying and trying to figure out and learn more about the original version of green flu that was spreading around Pennsylvania, and especially in the city. And then, you know, annex happened, and we figured out that it mutated to something completely unthinkable. I still can't get that back out of my head.
Understandable.
What I'm preoccupied with, it just can't escape my mind. The cries, the moans, the whimpers, yelling, screaming. And the God, the blood everywhere. I just can't. There's already for what's about to happen. We can't continue this forever. This pathogen is so infectious that it probably is already spreading right now. At this point, there's nothing you can do to stop it. I wish I could see my kids all alive. But if I was to just pack up my bags, to a woman like home like this. They're looking up to me. They're as scared and as fearful as I am. But I don't show how. This virus, it turns these poor people into Brought to you by the United States government. A civil emergency has been declared onto the city of ≅‪⋅ Pennsylvania.
Oh snap!
Due to the recent chaos like green flu. Green flu was originally a harmless pathogen that is now mutated to a very severe illness. Infected individuals suffering from green flu seem to lose all of their sanity and become extremely aggressive, even trying to hurt family members.
Whoa, what's this? Oh. Hold up. Sorry, Sergeant. Still looking and sorting through stuff that relates to Kingsman. Sergeant. That's all you're going to be able to view for right now. You do have to admit, this compilation had way more useful info than the last one. It really did. I'll be able to pull together one last thing for you to view before the interview next week. Interview with who? If you're already prepared to check out some locations, you know where to find me. Who is talking here? Okay, we're back in Liberty Mall. Okay, we have to talk about some stuff here. This is a 22-minute tape consisting of more little tapes inside of it. Like I said, I love the immersion of actual people like contributing to the story. Like, it's not just CEDA, like just tapes. It's just not like styled like a tape or anything. No, it's actual people being shown and all that. Really deepens the immersion of actual people being contributing into the story. I want to know why the hell at the start it started playing the trainee video right here. Why did it start playing the trainee video?
We have labeled as ≅‪⋅ risk or danger to civilians living there, and to bring aid and support to said area. Your job and the reason why we are rushing your training is to go to Fairfield, Pennsylvania.
We didn't have newscasters here. Like, look at this. Look at the immersion, bruh.
Which have led many to begin speculating. A popular theory being that this gets out.
You then shown like how CEDA and everyone else was trying to help everyone else that was quarantined in the annex building, but the green flu was just too strong. There's no cure for it. And then, of course, this is just a theory, but it seems like I'm trying to deduct here that Nick right now is the one watching the tapes. See, it starts with the save static, and then it starts with CEDA, which is the logs. And then goes on to on
the spread
some
of green flu,
just regular
we
stuff.
would like to inform the public about a new variation of green flu that is.
And then goes to a police department report on a new infected case. at a new location by some dude named... I forgot the dude's name. I already forgot the dude's name. Ricardo. Who was a new infection case. Dude killed his own mom. See what I was talking about. And then you have the first instance of a bloater coming in by this dude named Davidson Porter. He then goes and becomes the bloater we all know and love. And then we just get a WAV recording file from Kingsman himself. He's just sick and tired of being at this gosh-darn hospital, stuck, researching day and night tirelessly, trying to come up with answers to this stuff and how to stop the infection spread. He just wants to go home. He just wants to go see his wife and kids. But he knows he can't. He knows his job and he knows that he has to do it well because there are lives at stake, including his family. But he also does come to terms with it's incurable. It's too late. It's spreading so freaking fast. See? It's spreading. It's so infectious. It's continuing to spread and spread and spread until everyone is either dead or infected by the green flu. A lot of stuff that was shown here, a lot that was uncovered. And it's really nice to see a actual CEDA personnel be like the main focus for season 2. Anyways, next video. Okay, the next entry in the series is called Liberty Escape. This is the second to last video in season 2. So let's see. It's 12 minutes, so let's see. Following video may contain infection links. Yeah. If you guys don't want to watch this, don't select the next timestamp. Popping in a new tape.
After years of mutating, creating monstrosities never thought conceivable possible. Although unlike the Civil Emergency Defense Agency, we will not fail our mission. We will cure this infection, one bullet at a time.
Liberty Artifact Explanation MP3.
Hello, my name is Michelle Yates. Many of you may know me as a major official part of hand communications for all Operation Extermination. What is about to be shown is body cam footage recovered after the bombing of Liberty Mall. This footage gives us unseen insight into the inner depths of the building and gives you the opportunity to analyze and document observations along with findings about the special infected that inhabited the building. Before the encounter at Liberty, we only had a handful of reports of sightings of a potential new infected that had similar descriptions of the ones at Liberty, but they were few and far between. They were buried under more important matters. But now these starers may possibly have been the cause of several disappearances of good men over the last few months. With the discovery of these things, it has compromised the validity of regions and sites that were thought of as cleared. To be prepared for future encounters, document as much information as possible. Contingencies, so we can avoid a repeat of Liberty. Too much blood was shed at that moment.
Footage captured by Malik Summers, one of the 20 people who attempted to clear Liberty. To think that Liberty Mall was just pretty much just Alice talking about Jimmy Gibson. Initial observation and theories will be revealed once viewing has concluded. We will reveal some older footage before examination. What? Oh, this is the older footage that was shown in season 1. That right there was our first instance of claws. The this SI was the infected that wiped out most of the members of the clearing squad. This infected has been dubbed. We have dubbed Claus was responsible of 8 of the deaths of the incident. We still don't know for sure the exact relationship between this SI and the others at the nest, although we do have theories that will be expanded on later. Okay. Whoa. Deceased. Carlton Watkins attempting to defend himself against the SI that we have now dubbed Starers. Oh, brother, no. From all the different perspectives that we have been able to recover so far, there seem to be 11 stairs visible at the encounter. 11? This is the other type of SI that makes a strong presence at the mall. Did I miss one? Okay, no, I didn't. I thought I did. I was adjusting my windscreen. This is also the same infected that killed David and Xavier. Okay. We will now begin viewing new footage. Alright, play it. Members of the clearing unit panically dispersed after many of their comrades fell victim to the SI at the mall. Malik chose to hide after running out of ammunition. Oh, snap. Oh. What, a grenade? Oh, great. You just had to come in here, didn't you? Calm your breathing, brother. Oh. Okay, the dude made it to a safe zone. Okay. No. Grab the shotgun, brother. Grab the shotgun. Malik then contacted the Operation Extermination Emergency Hotline. Dude, Rochelle Aids herself was the operator who picked up.
Please, calm down. What the hell was
Calm down! I'm like everybody on my squad gets slaughtered. My whole leftover is fucked. I can't think straight, and now WC that fuck up infected. It's gonna be very important. They'll kill me.
Please, calm down. Is there any kind of filtration system that's compromised?
Negative. I'm going to be going.
Yo. ⅓⁴. I forgot your last part of your name. I'm sorry. I know it's such disrespect. But where did you get these voice actors from? Bro, just listen. Listen.
Calm down. I watched everybody on my squad get slaughtered. My whole leftover is fucked. I can't think straight, and now WC that fuck up infected. It's gonna be giant tortoise. They'll kill me. I need reinforcements.
That right there is frantic panic. That dude is trying to maintain a level head, but also is trying not... It's panicking. He's panicking, but trying to keep a level head. Like, listen to that. Calm down.
What the hell was
Calm
going on?
down.
Calm down? Do you not know what I've been through in this place? My dude, literally to survive, blew up a gosh darn flash grenade in his head. Alright? I don't know how in the world you are even able to run out of that, because I'm pretty sure you would also be disorientated. But, dude, so much emotion is going into this just first line of dialogue. Where did you find these voice actors, dude?
Everybody on my squad gets slaughtered. My whole leftover is fucked. I can't think straight, and now WC that fuck up infected. It's gonna be giant tortoise. They'll kill me. I need
Please, calm
reinforcements now.
down. Is there any kind of filtration system that's compromised?
Negative. I'm what we call either one. Please send reinforcements, please. Hey. Hello? Hey.
Bubby, I'm sorry. But we're not going to be able to send anybody inside the building.
What? Did I just hear you correctly? Why not?
Mr. Summers, if the group of 20 armed soldiers got ripped to shreds by a new special effect that we know nothing about, what is throwing another toy gun with it? That's suicide.
How the hell am I supposed to get out of here?
Do you know where you were inside of the building?
No, I don't. I locked myself in some abandoned safe room ready for this infection. Once I get into where the shops are, I should be able to reverse the layout of the mall.
Try to find out where you are and make your way to the main entrance. There are random squads to meet you there. They'll be ready to pick you up so you can be treated for your injuries. May God be with you.
Godspeed, Malik. Godspeed. Malik Summers took a second to recuperate himself. He then began to make his way through the building in his injured state.
Okay, where am I? Doesn't look like I'm lost at the back of the mall anymore. Thank goodness for that. Is this the toy store? It is.
Alright, brother. First things first.
Outdoor.
Why are you talking so loud? Close that thing. Close that thing.
I need to stop raining. I swear, ever since I was deployed into Novo, it's been nothing but raining.
My kind sir, as much as I want to hear this dialogue, you need to shut up. Who knows if there's more stairs here?
That's not a common infected. I'm fucked in my condition.
Then shut up!
I have to be stealthy if I want a shot at making it out.
You're not being real stealthy right now. Shut up! Don't even look around, dude. I would just hightail it out here. Shut up. Let me be sneaky.
Look who it is. If you guys realize that you're infected or still people saying was bullshit, none of this would be happening right now.
Nah, that was kind of on them.
Detonate a fucking stun grenade in my hand to be alive right now.
Yeah, that's what's kind of on them.
Dealing with these things. If only I had any ammunition left for my sidearm.
Why are you going up?
I'ma just figure of its way.
There's a stair. Why are we going up though?
We just need to bomb this fucking ball to the ground. That's what
Dude, where are you at? Uh-oh. Oh no.
Is it that infected I just passed?
Oh.
It's a fucking...
Oh no.
Leave me the hell alone!
Run. My kind sir. Oh no. No. Dude, get up. Quickly. No! Malik! Damn. The pickup squad outside of Liberty waited for a total of 13 hours. Damn. Malik Summers was then presumed dead inside the mall. The footage confirms that assessment. Damn. We thought that these steroids were bad enough, but we now have these claw things that are to potentially worry about in the future. Just like the stairs in the mall, gunfire seemed to have little effect on the infected other than slowing it down a bit. Claws showed a terrifying amount of intelligence, seemingly playing with the Malik like a cat with a mouse, only playing with its food. Just playing chase. What is that? Starer? While Claws and the Starer have widely different physical appearances, they happen to share similar behavior. Claws seem to take these traits to the next level, though. We are theorizing that these infected are connected in some way, with our best guess being that Claws is the result of an extremely rare scenario of being a mutation of the special infected. In this case, being a mutation of the standard Starer. Imagine? Keep in mind, these are just theories from limited information. For all we know, Claws can be an entirely new special infected class. That would not explain, however, why there was only of it in the midst of the Starer hive inside the mall. Nothing in New World seems explainable. We will review all available footage several more times before creating contingencies. Well, rest in peace, Malik. Rest in peace. You had a shot at escaping, but at the end, you didn't get your freedom. But I mean, that was kind of your fault because you were freaking talking all over the place. Jeez. You said you want to be sneaky because if anything other than the common infected shows up, you are fucked. But yet here you are talking to yourself at full volume, knowing damn well that Starers and that thing Claws is out here. Oh my gosh. It must have, like, this thing either went the full way around or actually opened the safe room door, as you saw when its hand just reached through the little tiny window in the door. So that's scary. Also, why were we going up? Huh? Why were we going up the stairs? I saw you look at like the third freaking second floor. I forgot how many floors are in Liberty Mall. But you were literally in the middle, and then the next shot you're seeing going up. Like, why are we going up if we're trying to go down into the main floor? If we're using the same layout of Liberty Mall in the Left 4 Dead 2 game, then just you going down, it is not that far of a distance from the escalators to the entrance. It is not that far. Also, there were a whole lot of not gazebos, gosh darn huts. There's a whole lot of huts literally right there. So you could have just jumped down and landed in probably one of them. And just hightailed it out to the freaking entrance. But, yeah, no. Like I said, I like how in this universe, they make Liberty Mall into something very, very, like, mysterious and dangerous. Whereas Left 4 Dead 2, Liberty Mall literally has Ellis talking about Jimmy Gibson. Alrighty. To the next video. Okay, this entry in season 2 is the last one in the playlist, but also the most recent one that came out, being 3 days ago, and it's called Special Infected. So, are we just gonna talk about the claws and stairs, or are we gonna get a new infected, or are we gonna go more in depth with these two infected? It can go either way. Yeah, we know this. Is this the final tape? Yeah, this is the final tape. No, not the final tape, but oh. Ellis? Hold up, is that Ellis? That's Ellis. Yo, they got this dude on here now. Did I just see the Left 4 Dead crew? The first one? Yeah, that's Lewis, Zoe, and Francis. Aw, snap. Bro. These two are agents, but what's Coach as? I don't know. That dude was blacked out. Like, that dude was literally just a shadow. New World. Special Infected. Created by Wage. Alright, brother, what y'all got for me? Before we begin. Okay, hold up. After the Liberty incident, which caused a temporary pause on Operation Extermination, it became clear to both us and CEDA that information on New World Special Infected was crucial in order for the success of this operation. Since the resuming of Operation Extermination, we've had numerous encounters with more New World Special Infected. With the help of CEDA's research, we now have extended information on these SI with contingencies on how to handle an encounter with each infected. Oh, so they're gonna give us a way to counter it? Just play dead. Or accept fate. Please note, due to the nature of some infected on this list, some infected may have more information than others, and as always, information is subject to change as we learn even more about these infected, but most information seems to be set in stone. Okay. YouTube URL. Legacy Special Infected. Before we dive into New World Special Infected, we will give a brief explanation of the state of Legacy Special Infected, LSI. 8 SI classes that were the most common during the initial outbreak. This includes the Hunter, Smoker, Boomer, Spitter, Jockey, Charger, Witch, and Tank. While these infected were extremely dangerous during the first few weeks of the outbreak, they all have nearly died out. Any encounter we have with an LSI is either them being 1 foot in the grave, dead, or fulfills the criteria to be the New World variant. These mutations were not built to last due to the extreme stress it causes to the infected body. Standard LSI contingencies from the early days still work well for most encounters. Made easier with most LSI being weak and frail. If you suspect you are dealing with a New World variant, follow contingencies from their sections respectively. New World variants exhibit many different behaviors and patterns compared to their early day counterparts and have adapted to the new environment. Following the wrong contingency may end up being the reason for your death. Damn. We will now begin talking about NSI. Alright, what's our new special infected? After the encounter with the Whisperer in the lower levels, we continue to search through POIs of interest. We revisited the breach safe room and took a look inside to find anything of note. Talking back to the doors tape, we did discover a couple of things. Alright, what we discovered? What did we discover? Artifact number 1. Journal entries. A journal was found laying on the ground inside of the safe room. The owner of the journal was named Winston Caden. He and his wife, Amy Caden, lived in that safe room. There were the last few entries written before our arrival. September 3rd. Word has been going around saying that there are now armed forces in the U.S. I did not believe this sentiment till I saw a squadron with my own eyes. Guess they're in Fairfield now. I hid. Made sure they did not see me. Who knows if they shoot on sight. Gonna start going on less supply runs to lower the risk of getting seen. Told Amy about it. We don't know how to feel about all of this. Why would they shoot on sight? I mean, the only reason would be if you guys were carriers. Running low on medical supplies. We'll see if there's anything left at the pharmacy. Probably not. But hey, gotta look at the bright side, right? September 5th. What happened? What the heck? There's somebody out there calling for help. I was going to check it out, but Amy said that it could be a Whisperer. She's right. It's not worth the waste of a bullet. If the thing is still sleeping down there, the Whisperer better not wake it up. With what's sleeping down there? The soldiers are closing in to our part of town. Dylan visited yesterday, said the military is killing infected in carriers. He also mentioned he saw CEDA logos in some other one. The military. What's the other one? Why is CEDA killing carriers? Why aren't they against this shit? Weren't they against that shit? It's not CEDA, it's Costar Military. September 6th. I can't read that, dude. The meat wall is awake. Meat wall? We bear it wandering through the halls. We hear it wandering through the halls. It smells us. Oh gosh. Oh snap. Oh my gosh! That was a full-on tank! We at least now know what happened at that safe room. Yeah, a tank busted through! We also know for certain that they were carriers in the city. Those NW tanks don't tend to travel a lot, so make sure soldiers know about that. It's the possible danger in the area. Don't need another Riverside incident. I already forgot the Riverside incident. Seems like these carriers really don't know anything about the state of the old world. Good. What's the state of the old world? The Whisperer. Whisperers are infected individuals who, for the most part, are able to maintain their sanity. Appearance-wise, they are most indistinguishable from a common infected, being able to fit and blend in as one. Even though Whisperers are able to keep their sanity, there are times where it slips from them. Many Whisperers become feral when they reach a certain point of hunger, doing whatever it takes to consume food. So, basically a cannibal. A known behavior of Whisperers when they reach their feral state is when they begin to use their voice to lure vulnerable people to a sense of security before attacking them when they least expect it. When they are in a sane state, they act just like a human, if their mental state hasn't decayed due to outside factors. Makes Whisperers as dangerous, if not more than carriers. At least infected are hostile towards carriers. If Whisperers are infected, so they are seen as one. Even when they are at their feral states, their hunting strategy can usually catch carriers and even us off guard. When a Whisperer is suspected to be at a sane state, the same protocols for carriers should be used. What, just shoot them? I'm sorry, the blue font isn't really helping with reading. It's sort of like blending in. Well, for me. What now? Hello? If you hear a call for help or a conversation in the distance that sounds even remotely off, whisper protocols should be engaged. Look at the source of the sound and pretend you are falling for its manipulation. Once you are certain where the whisperer is hiding, open fire to neutralize the threat. Okay. Even if the whisperer tries to attack you, the danger of a whisperer is that they attack you and your guard is low, being able to target vulnerable areas. They are no different physically from a common infected. If you are expecting the attack, you will be fine. Okay. The Starer. Sterers are an extremely complicated infected, able to communicate with their own class and having social structures with one another, albeit primitive. Sterers come in all shapes and sizes, and defining the physical characteristics is one complete half of their body being distorted and having a distinct beaming eye on one of the sides of their faces, usually being distorted on the undistorted half. Sterers are known for their incredible speed, strength, and observed high pain tolerance, being able to continue on an assault through almost anything. Since Liberty, we have had a few more encounters with this infected, learning groundbreaking information on how to combat this infected without casualties. Would have been kind of nice to have this beforehand. Sterers have an instinct to stalk even when not necessarily aggressive. They have 3 stalking stages. Oh, hi, sir. Or madam. Passive stalking behavior. Not making an effort to conceal itself. Most sterers occur acting passively, are simply curious, or have just recently ate. Any sort of aggression directly towards the starer is heavily discouraged, as this can make them defensive. If you encourage a passive starer, do not engage, leave the area, and report the sighting. Okay, what are the next stages? Okay. Dude is now on the wall. Neutral stalking behavior. Making an effort to stick by cover and conceal itself. Most starers acting neutrally, or either being careful or preparing for predatory behavior. Close vicinity is heavily discouraged. Prepare for possible lethal engagement. Predatory stalking behavior. Making an active effort to conceal itself and stalk from the shadows. You are their active target. Lethal engagement may be imminent. Keep constant eye contact to possibly intimidate the starer and attempt to make it out of the area. Yeah, nah, you ain't. Don't even attempt. You're dead. Well, close quarters combat with steroids is highly discouraged due to their heavy pain tolerance along with their strength. Even if you dump a whole mag into them, they would barely react. Even if they die shortly after the encounter, steroids are really only found inside the buildings. They are afraid of light, especially water. Even though it seems to do no damage to them physically, it greatly taxes them mentally. When in a hostile encounter with a steroid, making it outside of the building you are in is the easiest way to survive the ordeal. Shining flashlights, using any source of water, or molotovs are the most effective ways of combating a steroid without endangering yourself. Wouldn't David and Xavier and their tape have a light on them? Whoa. NW tank variant, meat wall. Tanks were the most dangerous affected during the early weeks of the outbreak, and in the New World, tank variants are equally as dangerous. Tank variations? NW tank are a variation of tank that have a much lower temper, being able to think more clearly and have self-preservation instincts. More many NW tanks hibernate for long periods of time in order to conserve energy due to the size of the body. Carriers have referred to these tanks as meat walls due to them covering entire hallways while hibernating. Acting as a motionless wall, we will use that name for the rest of the section. When meat walls are disturbed from their slumber, they search for the cause of the noise in order to find their next meal. Meat walls try to make as many little unnecessary movements as possible in order to preserve as much energy as they can. When finding a source of food, even if it's halfway through an attack, if it feels like it's using more energy than it will gain in return, they will stop their assault. This is one of the only infected that will actively eat. Let me read. This is one of the only infected that will actively eat other infected as a source of energy if desperate enough. At that point, just starve that thing. Starve it and then send it out to eat. Status of the Memorial Bridge carriers. What do you mean? Are we talking about the Left 4 Dead 2 crew? Nick. Nicholas Murphy is currently at Fairfield's home base, watching everything units have recovered so far from the start of the infection in that city, seeing if he can learn more about the Whisperer, Sebastian Kingsman, more before its interrogation sometime next week. Yeah, so he was the one watching the tapes. Rochelle. After the whole Liberty incident, Rochelle Yates has continued working as head of communications for Operation Extermination. Recently, she had been transported to New World to assist in a situation going on in Milton, Mississippi. Okay. Coach and Ellis are the only ones that aren't really put into the series. Wendell Jones has recently traveled to Switzerland to be a part of CEDA's and waged diplomatic meetings. Proper safety measures were taken. He will be traveling back and forth to the Caribbean to continue training new recruits and is half in planning and streets of new contingencies. My audio is now gone. Hold up. Little technical error difficulties. We'll be right back. And we are back, alright? Sorry, we were having a little technical difficulties here and there and all that, but it's been fixed. Wendell Jones had recently traveled to Switzerland to be part of CEDA's and wages diplomatic meetings. Proper safety measures were taken. He will be traveling back down to the Caribbean to continue training new recruits and is help with the whatever. I can't read that. Ellis Gilman just finished recovering from his time at Riverside. What happened at Riverside? What did Ellis go through? Around the time of the Liberty incident, Unit 02 in Riverside, Pennsylvania, was clearing out an eastern waterworks drainage system. Okay, it's gonna go into detail. Everything was going smoothly until communication was lost with a small group that went deeper inside of the drainage system. After multiple attempts of communications and not receiving a response, Gilman went deeper into the drainage system to find out what happened. Oh snap. Actual. Bro, Ellis looks so badass with a beard. To go from a gosh darn car mechanic to this.
Oh, shit.
Dude is unfazed. Millwall? God damn. What? Never mind, he is faced. It is Millwall. Dude's sleeping.
Shit.
Oh. Trouble night. Whoa.
They knocked the piss out of me. I hurt so bad I don't even see right. I think I really hurt something. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, come on. Gotta keep up.
1-2 combo with these freaking zombies. When other members of the unit reached Gilman, he was surrounded by a herd of commons with no weapons. He was found unresponsive and in critical state. Yeah, these dudes were just throwing hands at this point. They don't bite or anything. They just beat you to death. When he regained consciousness, he said that a meatball was responsible for the death of the group and his injuries. Yeah, so that was meatball. The meatball was eventually dealt with sometime later, and Gilman has now fully recovered from his injuries. That's good. Gilman has been reassigned to Fairfield. Back to that area? Damn. Hello? Okay. Well, that was amazing. Bro, the animations are so good. Like, this is reminding me. I don't know if this uses the same like method or anything, or I don't know much about about animation and such, especially with characters like these. But this reminded me of that one series of the Left 4 Dead on YouTube that I used to watch, the SFM series. But that's just what this is reminding me of, and all that, bro. But these animations were nice. Like, this is. I'm not trying to say season 1 was nothing good. I enjoyed season 1, but if you're like reacting to season 1 and then seeing this one, it is a huge step up. It is a huge step up, dude. You have voice acting, new animations, but this is so good. We now know what's happened to the Left 4 Dead crew, Left 4 Dead 2 crew in this universe. What happened to them? Nick, of course, is a soldier. Rochelle works for head of communications. Coach is coach. He trains new recruits and all that. And Ellis is a soldier as well. Bro, Ellis with a beard looks so fucking badass, dude. Like, oh my goodness. But it's nice to see Ellis in this series now. I'm seeing him included. Hopefully we see more of him in the next episode that comes out. In the next video. I keep on calling it episode. I don't know why. In the next video that comes out by CEDA. I'm not trying to rush and all that. I know that if it's gonna be like anything like this video, then it's gonna take a while. But I can't wait. Hopefully we get to see Ellis again, see what he's doing in Fairfield, of all places. And yeah, this is a nice season. I don't know if season 2 is done. I don't know if there's still more videos to be added to season 2. So I won't say this is the ending of season 2 or anything, but this is the last video in the playlist for now. You know that. Yeah, like I said, huge step up from season 1, quality-wise and all that. And the voice acting in Gosh Star and Liberty Escape. Jeez, props to them. She's top tier Gosh Star voice acting. Anyways, this is where I'm gonna leave it off, y'all. Peep this. Video might not be uploaded at its usual time, which is usually around 8 a.m. But it will be uploaded tomorrow on Thursday. It will. Right now, it is about to be 4 as I'm finishing recording. And seeing if this is almost the same or probably even more. I don't know how. The same length as the other one, and literally the other episode took me literally all night to edit. I do not even want to. I want to go get some sleep. So I'm gonna just go get sleep, and as soon as school's done or something like that, I'll edit the video and all that, and it will be uploaded on Thursday. It will be uploaded tomorrow. Probably just not at its usual time. But yeah. Also, I do have something for y'all. For Christmas. So Christmas Eve, so be on the lookout for that. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, why not hit that like button? And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, I intend on making more of this type of content, so why not hit the subscribe button? Anyways, this has been the CEDA Tapes Season 2. This has been your boy Bento. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bento out.
And after years of mutating, creating monstrosities never thought conceivably possible. Although unlike the Civil Emergency Defense Agency, we will not